2 a.m. now, and we've just seen on the webcam that there's some piglets, so we're going to go and take a look.
Well, it's Christmas Eve, and it's all about clearing out the stable, ready for the Christmas arrivals. Christmas tunes are on. We're clearly doing the hard work. They did about 1 load, and then I gave up. But we're going to get this ready for some piglets, we hope. Unfortunately, these old buildings don't lend themselves to machinery, so whereas the other ones you could do with a mini digger or get the tractor in, this one is grab a muck fork and get it done. Coming through, girls. Done. Everything's cleaned down pretty well and south side's through. Last remaining things to do in here are to get the heat lamp ready. Although it's pretty mild for December, we want that ready just in case, or we will just put it on for the first few nights. And then we need to make sure our creep area is ready. These are still up from the very first farrowing when Matilda was up here 2 years ago, or last year. So we've got that bar, we'll just reinforce that. And I think last time from memory we had another timber across the corner. The other option is to bring in an IBC cage or even a sheep ring feeder. They're quite good, upturned, or a gate like this, flipped upside down so that obviously there's gaps. That one's a mesh gate. Now that's probably a bit overkill. If it was an 8-foot gate or something, that would work in the corner, but that's a 12. And another thing I need to do is bring in the webcam. It clipped on up here, and that's one that we can rotate. That's quite handy to have. We've got internet down here now, power's there. So that's about it. Time for a cup of tea. And then we'll come back down later on with Lavender, if we can get her in the trailer, and she can settle in. All right, next job of the day was to get some gas. So I'm gonna unload that. Then I'm gonna stick these 4 bags of spent grain that side, and then just get Lavender in here. And hopefully we can move her into the stable today. There'll be one less thing to worry about over Christmas.
Mince pie?
Oh, yes. How are we going to get the trailer round to mince pie? Oh, you've got to stop for a mince pie. Back. What's going on? No. What, you've all had your food? What? God, this is what happens when you leave the electric off. Right, come back. Get that. Lift your foot up. Yeah, you're all staying down here. Right, you're coming. Not yet. Ah, you clown. That's our pig. Right, if you stay there, I'll get some food. That was not the plan. Right, we'll give them enough to stay entertained. Could work to our advantage, although she's off. She's gone over there. I don't really want to chase a pig around. Right, come on. Can you open the back up? Lavender here. There's some feed as well. This way, Lavender, don't let her go under. Come on. In you go. That's enough, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough. She'll never get out the other end. She'll be fat and fast asleep. Are you staying in there?
Okay.
Hey?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on her for you.
Alright, as long as you're comfy. Hold on. Well, that went better than planned. At least we're not chasing pigs over the hills and far away. Look what the pigs did. They were only out for a few days, a few weeks back. That's where all the squirrels have been hiding their nuts. She probably finished all that feed, didn't she? But that's all I'm giving her, just enough there. She'll be able to nest. And the reason for putting it there is hopefully that encourages her to nest around this side, because our webcam mainly covers that area. And the rest of it, I'll just put her feed. I'll feed her over there. And hopefully, like Matilda, she'll use this area for going to the loo, which is easier to clear out. But see if we can get her in. Steady. We'll use it as a pig board. Quick, she's out. Go on, good girl. Good girl. That's it. Just right there. That's it. Good girl. You got this? Use the board, just they'll never go where they can't see. Good. Lovely. So Christmas Day came and went and no sign of Piglets, although she was doing her best to create a nest. So quite often pigs will carry straw around, they'll get restless, but on the first day, well, Boxing Day, there was no sign, but we were keen to get a creep area in, so I managed to get a couple of the cow gates out of the big barn. Hopefully they will be strong enough, but you'll soon see that they weren't quite up to the strength that they needed to be for Lavender. But that creep area is now ready and there's a heat lamp there. Unfortunately, on the final day, she got crazy restless. She pulled all the timber off the walls. She chewed through a heat lamp cable, and as you can see, did her best to break in through all these bars. So everything had to get reinforced, ready for the big night.
Good morning, everyone. It's finally happened, I think. 2 AM now. And we've just seen on the cam that there's some piglets, so we're going to go and take a look. Alright, we need to put some fresh straw over here, but she's going to want to go down there again. It's wet there, girl. Hey, hey. Here you go, Lavender. Lavender, come over here. Come on. Go there. Oh, hopefully they're going to get used to that area. And she'll come and start bedding here. They need a feed soon. Hey, it's warm. Yeah.
Alright, bit of a better time of day to be filming now, so how are we getting on? Hopefully. Oh, there's a bit of a runty left there in the middle. Hello, girl. You clever girl. Come on. Let me feed you here. Girl, took a bit of work to get you there. Well, I can't see any dead ones. You need to learn to come over here. This is where she should be bedding down, over here. She's insisting on going here. So Eden and I at 2 o'clock this morning were re-bedding this, getting all the wet straw because it was driving in the rain. So this looks like he's the runt. Let's see if we can move them over a bit. This is a bit of afterbirth and all the nasties here to get rid of that she hasn't eaten. But the creep area basically means that the piglets have somewhere to go that she can't lie on them. And in the first day or two, they don't know to get out of the way. She's inexperienced, so she doesn't know to not lie on them. So having something like this where they can get to is ideal. In the future, I think the summer farrowings we're going to do in the arcs outside. Otherwise, scaffold kind of poles along the outside works well, like a skirt. But for now, for the next few days, they've got this heat lamp, so they can get under there. They can all pile up. So we've got 10 in total, which is a perfect number, I think, for a gilt first timer. And they will just share each other's body warmth and obviously the heat lamp that's there. Come out for feed, go back in, and also by having them under here, it gives Lavender a rest. She can kind of have a bit of mum time, having a lunch or breakfast. And they've got the little shivers going on, but I guess that's their natural way of warming themselves up, and now they've got the heat lamp. But once they're active and feeding, they all seem fine. It's just as soon as they stop in the first few days, they get chilled pretty quick. That's why we don't want them wandering too far, buddy. That's a little boy. We'll do a count on the gilts and boars in a day or two. But I'm loving the markings. Less black on them than Matilda's. Right. A little bit like when I was doing the lambing. You get so carried away with the new ones, you forget the other 100 animals that are out in the field waiting to be fed. So let's go and sort everything else out, and then we'll come back and check on them before we go out for the day. There's a bit of grass through here. I'll let you have New Year's treat. Come on. Maggie away. Come on. Get a bit of green. There you go. Steady, Mags. Maggie, back. Jeffrey, come on. Maggie, here. Here. Come. Come on, Jeffrey. No food in there, I'm afraid. Come on, Jeff. Good boy. You left 2 behind. Leave it open. So I'm afraid this is just a bit of a walk and talk, shot on my phone type episode, but gives you an idea of what's going on at the moment. No big floods in the last week, even though we had heavy rain, but nothing's down the bottom now because it is just too soggy. And Samson and young wether I've put in on the bank below the barn, so they're separated now, which means all the lambs or last year's lambs and ewes are up here on the field, on the hill. There is a bit of grass up here, and the 2 little paddocks behind me are greener, but they have got hay. It just doesn't seem to be going down, so they're obviously getting something up here to keep them going. The 2 girls down there, this is where I'm going to pick up the boar locally and bring him in, and then just probably create a pen to that right hand arc, which isn't in use at the moment. It's a bit fresher, that ground, and I'll put some electric up. He's not electric fence trained as such, but we've got electric around that area and then stock fence around the whole field. So he should be all good. He's a big boy, but he's a bit of a gentle giant, so he should be good. And we'll have him here, I imagine, for a month and a bit, as long as we see him doing the job. We better give Samson his breakfast. He's just reminded me. They've got a bit of grass. There's only 2 of them in there, but it's not the best ground, so he gets hay each day. Oi, don't take a run up at me. Good boy. So Samson is now for sale. So if anyone wants a lovely registered pedigree Clin Ram, he's your man. But he's pulled an ear tag out, so I need to replace that. And he's looking a bit dirty, but he is a cracker. We like him a lot. We just can't keep him now because he's related to everyone. But he only had to cover 15 girls, so he's basically lived a year of luxury, done his job, barely lost any condition at all, and now wondering what he's going to do for the next 11 months. But you can't stay here, can you, Ben? Morning, you lot. No, buddy, no, not for you. Right, we're just over a week in on Piglet Watch, so it's time for a bit of an update. Do you want your breakfast in there, or are you going to come out? Lavender, here, Lavender, Lavender. Oh, okay. Sharing's caring. This is 1 week on. So we had our 10, we lost 1 in the first day, and the rest of them are, well, they're growing really well. So we are 7 boys, 2 girls. So at the moment, it has just got colder this week. At the moment, they're on their heat lamp still. But I'm kind of thinking, get enough straw in there, they shouldn't have to have that anymore. They're nice and chunky, and you know, they're huddling up. There's enough of a number of them that they should be able to keep themselves warm. So the idea is, I think I'll just phase it out. I'll take the heat lamp off during the day, and then we can save a bit of money on the electricity bill. And these guys can harden up, and then I hope that in a few days' time I'll try and move them out into an ark and they can move outside. This guy's particularly chunky. Who else have we got? Boy. I'm not sure about this one. What are you? You've not identified yourself yet. That's a girl. So there are 2 girls. We'll have to go through, and at some point we'll go through and check if they are of a standard that we would potentially keep them as breeding stock or sell them as breeding stock. Now, I'm no expert when it comes to breed standards, but I've kind of learnt my way through it all. The key things with the Oxford Sandy and Black are we're looking for white socks, so all the way around, all 4. We want a white blaze, which is the little bit between their eyes, which they all seem to have. We want a white tip to their tail. So a couple of these have got black all the way to the end. This one's white with a black tip. So not looking too good on the tail front. There are a few though. Actually, most of them have got white to the end. And what else do we want? These all tend to have pink ears rather than black ears. Don't think that's an issue. And then you want to look at the quality of the patch rather than the spot. Oh, hang on, there's goats everywhere. Oh, now there's a pig out. Go on, go on. Wait. Keep going. Go on, hang you. Go on. No, your babies are that way. Round them up. Lavender. Come on, and you two. Go on. Alright, that's the water done. Clean-up crew have arrived, so they'll tidy up my trough for me. Let's get these piglets back in the nursery, and then I'll make a plan of action to see where they're going to go out to. You guys want to get a bit of free ranging under your schnauts. But as far as the pigs go, it's a big success. For our first litter, 10 is a good number. 9 surviving, again, is pretty good. Her sister, who lives with the breeder down the road, had exactly 10 as well. All 10 boys. And we're about 85% boys here as well. So that must be something that runs in the sow's bloodline. I've got another video coming up which is actually going to feature another very special pig related to these piglets quite closely, and that's all going on down in the bottom field, but I'll have to wait for another day. So I hope you enjoyed that little insight into Piglet 101. Take care everyone, and we'll see you next time.